Florida woman fights condo association to bring service dog to pool. Clearwater, Florida. A Clearwater resident is battling with her condo association to allow her to bring her dog Maui to the pool. Animals are not allowed near the pool, at the fountains, at Countryside. Daniel Bon Jovi said that should not apply to her dog since he is a service animal. I have a letter from my psychologists stating that I have a disability. That is covered by the ADA and also covered by the Fair Housing Act and the Rehab Act of 1973, said Bon Jovi. Okay, just because you have a disability does not make your dog a service dog. It has nothing to do with your dog being a service dog. What makes a service dog is the proper training. Always. The fact that you're disabled just means that you're eligible to use a properly trained service dog. It doesn't mean that your dog is one. But property management claims Bon Jovi has yet to prove Maui is a legitimate service animal. If the letter from her psychologist said that she needs the dog due to her medical condition, it doesn't matter if it's a service animal or not. It could be an emotional support animal. Once the landlords have the letter from the doctor stating that the person's disabled and needs the dog, it doesn't matter if it's a service dog or not. He originally started out as an emotional support animal, and I wanted to train him to be a service dog to assist me with my disability, she said. Well, did she do that? She said she wanted to. Has she actually done it? If she hasn't actually done it, then it's not a service animal. They want to be able to determine themselves that Maui is a bona fide service dog. They are not qualified to make that decision. Their attorney is not qualified to make that decision. This is true. She's had him since January, Bon Jovi said she's had no issue taking him to the pool until last month when the vice president of her condo association called and asked for her paperwork. Okay, so they called. They need to put this in writing. The request for paperwork needs to be in writing because the lady with the dog can just say, oh, they never spoke to me. You have to put it in writing. Bon Jovi says, I knocked on her door, I showed her the documents, and I said I will not allow you to make copies because it has my medical records, said Bon Jovi. All right. Under the Fair Housing Act, they can ask for a copy of a doctor's letter that they can keep. Another problem, she knocked on the door. So she's claiming she knocked on the door. The condo association is going to say that she didn't knock on the door, that this interaction never occurred. That's what the condo association is going to say. In writing, she has to send them a letter, preferably registered mail, to prove that they signed for it. Otherwise, it didn't happen. She now faces a $100 fine each time she takes him to the pool. News Channel 8 left messages with the condo association and property management. We're still waiting for a response. Few neighbors agree dogs should not be around the pool or grill where food is cooked. Others, like Lordana McKenzie, support Bon Jovi. Mackenzie's roommate had to fight to bring her emotional support pit bull to the pool. As long as it's a service animal, emotional support animals are glorified pets. They are not service animals. So lumping them together, on one hand, it's an emotional support dog. On the other hand, it's a service animal. It can't be both. It's one or the other. She should be allowed to take her dog anywhere, said Mackenzie. Okay, again, emotional support dogs are glorified pets. They belong in housing only. That an emotional support dog isn't allowed anywhere. It just isn't. Bon Jovi hopes to attend the next board meeting. She claims she's been warned that she'll be asked to leave if she brings her dog. Well, if Bon Jovi's dog isn't a legitimate service dog, they have every right to bar the dog from the board meeting. The pool might be a different matter. If the pool is included in paying your fees, your rent, whatever, if the pool is included, it's part of the housing. And so they may very well have to let the dogs at the pool, because the dogs, an emotional support dog is specifically intended to assist somebody to use and enjoy their residence. A service animal is trained to assist their person in all places. So they might have to let the dog at the pool, but they don't have to let the dog at the board meeting if it isn't a service dog. Anyway, here we go again. You know, on the one hand, emotional support animal, on the other hand, service animal. You know, as if they're interchangeable. They're not. Anyway, that was it. I just had to weigh in on that. Until the next video, bye.